Alright, so off-screen wandering has occurred. I'm sure you can all recognize clearly what this generic blue cave is, and the map shows it really well too. This is in the entrance right above Green Path to the Howling Cliffs, which I don't have a map for, where I fought the, like, armadillo things and got
The seashell.
yeah, the Balder shell. So, I was just kind of wandering because I knew I wanted to get to the cliffs, and I just kind of ended up over here and didn't recognize that I hadn't been up here yet, so yeah, we're reaching, like, actual new material as of now.
Huzzah. Oh my god, a vengefly.
I know.
How new. Oh, a grub.
Oh, a stalactite. Or a speleothem, as the case may be.
I like that you dream nailed them as if you wouldn't, like, have let them out anyway.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
Well, I assume if it was, like, gonna kill you, you still would, like, go and kill it.
Probably, but, like...
I think you go around. Rip.
Probably, but I would at least like to have, like, advance notice.
Oh, that's fair. That's valid.
Bad. Okay, I guess this is the area then. I feel like there was potentially stuff I didn't check in the previous area, but maybe not.
I don't think so. Don't forget to go all the way to the left. To the left, to the left. Like a Kane's idol in front of a bug to the left. I'm sorry.
Yes. I like how A, you knew that it was there. B, you randomly turned it into a song.
I also love that I knew that it was a Kane's idol.
Yeah, like, it seems like the world's least important pickup, but okay. Sometimes
the things you remember for randomizers.
Yeah. Any, thoughts on the timetable of when you'd want to try to do one of those again?
I did want to finish White first.
Okay.
I don't really have a lot of time to do anything next week because I'm working 6 days. And then we are starting my After Skyward Sword thing. But I would be down to do, like, finish White sometime in, like, 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then, basically immediately after that, I want to play Hollow Knight. I want to play Hollow Knight first, but I am making myself finish White before I am allowing myself to do that.
And that was including post-game stuff, right?
Yeah, but Autumn said it was just like a couple of routes with some trainers to fight, so...
It's
We're
more or
guessing
less.
it would be like 1 or 2 more streams. So,
There is no
Hollow
world to
Knight
be in.
randomizer sometime next month?
Maybe. Alright, so you gotta pay the troll toll to get the boy's hole, and...
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
Are you not aware of that phrase?
No, I'm not usually aware of phrases that end with the boy's hole.
I mean, it is bad. It's from Always Sunny. It's... God, how the fuck do I describe it? It's Danny DeVito playing a troll in, like, a play, and it's supposed to be you've got to pay the troll toll to get the boy's soul, but he just says it really fucking badly. Like...
Oh.
like, I like this screen. This is a good screen.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be important in a few seconds.
Okay. So,
This
releasing
is...
Satan.
Yeah, kinda. This is Grim. He's an asshole. Also, I was talking with one of my coworkers at the library, and she was showing me pictures of her ducks, and then showing me pictures of her cats. and she has a black cat named Grim. And I'm like, that is just like a regular black cat name, but it also could be a Hollow Knight reference because I know she plays a lot of video games. And I didn't want to ask, so the next time we work together, I'm just gonna wear my like coral shirt and see if she recognizes it. And that's how I'm gonna know. Because I am
like
too much of an awkward person to like just ask if have you played Hollow Knight.
All right, so we've done this, and it had no immediate effect on anything, but I suppose we'll be finding out what that does.
Call and serve the Nightmare King.
It didn't even say that, did it?
No, it doesn't yet. I think you learned the rhyme from Brum. And also just in the journal entries.
So I'd like to point this out because I find this kind of funny, is, you know, that was DLC, so it's just like, you know, if you're not looking at, like, patch notes or anything, if you've already played the game prior to that, it's just basically, oh, you know, there's now a breakable wall in this random location that unlocks a bunch of shit. Like...
Yeah. I don't know. If you were, like, caring enough to pay attention to, like, when DLC and stuff was coming out for this game, like, I don't know when the Grim DLC came out, but, like, it was probably fairly well advertised.
Yeah.
So if you cared enough about the game, you'd probably, like, hear about it or whatever, and then you can always Google where the fuck Grim is. But yeah.
So this place is kind of boring. It's like, you know, it's fine. It's just it's an area with cliffs.
It's very gray.
Well, everything in this game is a gray cave, except it's not. It's usually a blue cave.
Yes.
Also, I like how I jumped all the way down because I'm like, yeah, I gotta get that 3 geo, yeah. So, again, we've been discussing this, like, in vaguely and never really getting much into it in detail. But, again, so, fanfic exists. You know, it's OC Firefly plus Quirrell and Tiso go on a whirlwind adventure with Donkey and Shrek. Okay, maybe not that last part. And, you know, various things can be discussed about that. I will not get into much of it myself, because that's your thing. But, as I've also mentioned, you know, I did, like, the campaign based on it, and, I'm trying to remember, like, I think this was... Fucking hell. God. I think this was the area where, like... So, when I made... When I was putting together the campaign, I basically just used the game map as reference, and I kind of just went room by room, like, placing enemies and, like, you know, figuring out if there were any obstacles that would have to be cleared. And for this place, it was just a lot of, like, checks for climbing and acrobatics, and I seem to remember Tiso failing every single fucking time.
No, Tiso would fail his perspective, or his oh my god.
Perception.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that fucking word? Anyway, he would fail all his perception checks. It was Lynn who failed to climb a goddamn hill. Tiso, in fact, I remember this very clearly, rolled a nat 20 to climb a very small hill, and then Lynn immediately rolled a 1 and failed to get up the hill, and Coral was just sitting there like, you guys.
Well, wasn't there a part in the cliff specifically where they were, like, trying to scale the wall, and, like, I think Tiso had to, like, pull Lynn up with a rope or something?
I think, like, he just, like, picked her up and was like, yeah, okay, you're just coming with me now.
Yeah, it's, like I said, I've got the footage for all this, for most of this. The second half of the first session is unfortunately lost due to corruption, and I think that might have been the part where they were here. It wasn't anything major. Well, we probably missed the first Jeffy incident, but I don't remember.
I like Jeffy. Who, like, barely hit
Do you know if I'm going towards an item, or if I'm, like, actually heading back towards the town?
I legitimately don't know where you are.
Okay,
I'm
I went
this.
I went right
Oh,
from
this might
Conifer.
be. Actually, I think this is an item. This is a charm, I think.
It's like a lifeblood thing, right?
Yeah, yeah. This Joni's heart or whatever it's called.
I want to say I actually incorporated this into my world map as well. Because I wanted to
I
have
don't
the.
think we went through here though.
Yeah, I don't remember. Oh god.
Good.
Because like I wanted to have fucking Christ, I wanted to have upgrades. I like we came up with like how the charms would translate into like D&D stats and like what charms people would start with and like which ones would be in the world defined or by and like it was surprisingly in depth for a thing that only lasted 3 sessions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is it was supposed to go on for a lot longer, but it just kind of like it turned out to be a massive fucking undertaking, especially since I had like.
Are you having a time?
Yes.
Are you not going
Oh.
to completely
I thought
explore this area?
I mean, I am. I was going right before, and I thought that was where I didn't know it reset me to the beginning.
I see. God.
But yeah, so like, again, I'm debating when this needs to be discussed because it's like, this isn't spoilers for anything really. It's just basically like the plot that we had for this thing was like we meet Grimm. It was tied in with a certain part in the story.
Yeah,
And
because this is kind of like a branch off of like a continuation of my story, but his story went in one direction and my story went in a different direction, and his story was the one that we played out in the game.
Yeah, so I basically like as we'll be seeing, at some point here.
I love when they just murder themselves on spikes.
Yeah, as we'll be seeing at some point here, there's this whole thing with Grimm where, you have to basically raise his child, who we call Jeffy for some reason.
I don't remember why. I think you just called it Jeffy, and I'm like, it's
did.
not named Jeffy, and then I just accepted it because
yeah. But yeah, so it's like you have to take him to these locations and fight. Is it just the Grimkin? I forget what they're called.
Yeah.
To basically like power it up and stuff, and so I like for the campaign that I made, it was just like here's where the 3 Grimkin are. You need to head to these locations, fight them, and then return to Grimm, and then there'll be like a big boss battle. And so there was one in the Crystal Peaks. There was one, I think, in Queen's Garden, and one. Where the fuck was the other one? It might have just been around here.
I think it was just in the cliffs.
Yeah.
Because why else would we have been in the cliffs? Because we started with Grimm already in town, and in my story, Grimm was found in Deep Nest because it worked better with the flow.
Yeah.
Because my characters had no reason to go into the Howling Cliffs, but
yeah, and so
they
basically
were currently going to Deep Nest.
So I wrote this thing to be, kind of open-ended in the sense that you could choose which one you wanted to go after first. And I made like possible fast travel between some areas and that type of stuff. And it was basically just, one session per area. We'd get through it, beat the thing, and then pretty much be done. But the thing is, like, there was more planned for after the Grimm fight.
So much more planned.
Yeah, I'm underselling this, but because the thing is, I did my best to kind of keep a poker face throughout the whole thing, where it's like, okay, so there's going to be this Grimm fight, it's going to be bullshit hard. I think I admitted this is a forced loss because it's tied into the plot, so don't worry about it too much.
Yeah. Which I appreciated. I like knowing when things are supposed to be shit.
Yeah, so I made that fight entirely bullshit. I'd have to look up his stats.
It was so bad. I got fucking smote, and I thought I was gonna do okay. I thought I would hold my own at least a little bit. No.
Hold on, I think I have the. I know this is going completely off track here, but I should have the stats. Let me send them to you so you can read them while I'm playing.
Fantastic.
Where is it? I have.
But Grim in like the actual Hollow Knight game isn't really that much of a piece of shit. He is actually cursed to the ritual as much as the rest of them are. Like it's kind of just this never-ending cycle where the child grows up, becomes the Nightmare Heart, eats the child, and then it becomes a new Nightmare
Out
Heart.
in
And
here.
it's just stuck into this like never-ending cycle of people lighting the lantern, this happening, etc., etc. Um, in my fic, I turned him into a villain because that's just what I do.
That's yeah.
And he's kind of a piece of shit and is specifically going after the essence of higher beings to gain more power to have the Nightmare Heart
Okay.
consume.
I'll find the file in a minute. You go on, and once you're done, I'm gonna pause and find the thing.
Okay. But yeah, he basically is just a massive piece of shit, and I kind of wrote myself into a corner because he wasn't really tied into Lynn's original quest at all, yet he somehow became like this big
So,
threat.
should we explain, like, what Lynn's deal is? Because I don't think you ever have.
No, I haven't, that's true. Right,
'Cause
so
she's an
basically,
OC.
yeah. She's a firefly because there are no fireflies in Hollow Nest. And basically her kind are also like dying off to this strange infection that I have added more detail in to my next one. Like basically they were fine one day and then woke up, or well, I guess didn't wake up the next morning and
Excellent.
their veins were full of like black and red sludge kind of stuff. And it was this infection that initially first took Lynn's entire family, and then like week by week, it wasn't really like a set schedule of like when deaths would happen, but like one by one, the villagers all kind of succumbed to this infection. And so Lynn went to her elder and was like, what can I do to help? And she told her to seek the Pale King because
Yeah.
he has foresight into the future and will be able to like tell them what to do basically. Lynn doesn't know this, but her elder basically had no fucking idea what like if that would actually work. She just wanted to get this small child away from the village that would well, she's not a small child, she's an adult, but you know, a small child to the elder, whatever. And so she basically sent her out on like this journey that she was basically certain that it wouldn't come to pass. She just wanted her to be safe. Oh, here's Gorb, the best character.
Okay, sure.
Ascend.
Ba, 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 ba. All right, sure.
We gotta hear the Gorb noises first before I continue with my story. God. Okay. So Lynn sets out on this journey, gets to Dirtmouth, goes down the well, meets Cornifer, buys a map, and is like, hey, I get lost super easily. He's like, cool, you should go back up to Dirtmouth and like buy a compass for my wife. And she's like, okay, will do. And then she gets lost on the way out.
Good.
Because she has pants with directions.
Oh my god.
Then she meets Coral, and Coral is a nice dude and helps her out. And then he is kind of intrigued with like her mystery because he knows that like fireflies used to live in Hollowness. 2 nail upgrades. Shrug.
Also, I mean, this isn't a hard boss in the first place. It's just like
No.
yeah.
But yeah, then they meet Coral, and then they meet Tiso, and he's fighting a bush, and then he's a dick, and then he continues to abscond every time he sees them because he refuses to believe that he's part of a destiny.
I need to go to the Coliseum. I'm gonna win. Like it's gonna be super easy for me. And he goes there, and they're just like, oh yeah, get fucked. And then
yeah, basically. Yeah, and like, I really like the way that I wrote the Coliseum because you have to go through 2 different, like the Coliseum of the Warrior and the Coliseum of the Conqueror, in order to fight in the Coliseum of Fools, or like the Trial of Fools or whatever. So I had Tiso and got
my
like
adopted father.
Oh yes, this is the adopted father. Motto is perfect.
Alright, let's learn the lesson immediately. And, you know, we have an off-screen montage.
I do like the montage. I like when they get little animations.
Yeah, I like this move.
Mm-hmm.
Is it, Yeah, just...
Yeah!
I've known you for 3 seconds. You are my child.
The bond between us silently flashed into existence.
I love it.
Where was I? Yeah, so I had Tiso and God Tamer. Like, Tiso, before he went in,
God
was
Tamer being
about...
the boss of the Coliseum.
Yeah, she's like the Coliseum's champion. And she is also an ant. So Tiso, being Tiso, is all like, yeah, I'm the best, I'm gonna easily dispatch your champion, I'm gonna take her place, etc., etc. And so, like, the little fool who's, like, the intro guy to the Coliseum is all like, haha, God Tamer's gonna love you.
And for some reason, he's Flowey.
Yeah, I don't know, I made him really creepy and I don't remember why.
Yeah, it's just this guy hanging in chains from the ceiling, and he's just like, ha, you
Laughing
idiot, it's
maniacally.
kill or be killed. Like,
well, because he's like, I'm gonna take
like
her
this.
place, like...
Oh, wait, what the
Like,
hell?
you should tell her to step down, and he's like, you fool, there is no stepping down, it's kill or be killed. Like, this is the goddamn Coliseum of fools.
He also
you don't come here
specifically
to
says
step
idiot,
down.
which is Flowey's favorite word.
Yes. So yeah, and then Tiso waits in, like, the little sitting room, and God Tamer comes in and is all like, oh, so you're the idiot. And basically, like, tries to intimidate him, and he's like, well, that was fucked up, I guess.
Alright, as far as you know, have I gotten everything around here? It looks like I have.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he comes back out, and the little guy's like, hey, so God Tamer said that the trial of the fool is gonna be perfect for you, because you're the biggest fool she's ever seen. And so he gets to, like, skip the 2 and go straight into the, like, the
I'm sorry. Elderbug just looking at this like, what the fuck?
Look at his little hands! He has hands!
Let's just ignore it.
Good problem solving.
Oh my god.
It's
Alright,
like the whole world is conspiring to make me uncomfortable.
let me pause real quick, see if I can find the thing.
Okay. Okay.
H.
Hi.
Giraffes.
I love giraffes. Fucking Kaku. Okay. Okay, to immediately go on a side tangent, this fucking giraffe man in One Piece.
Oh god.
It is like he battles by like making his body into a square shape, but he like just got his power, so he doesn't quite know what to do with it. God, that noise.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And like, he's fighting Zoro, and Zoro's like, what the fuck is going on with your body? And he legitimately is like, it's like a pasta machine where you squish it in and like it comes out. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then his next attack is just called Pasta Machine, and I'm like, no! Worst. Anyways, I'm sorry, you brought up the drafts.
So, how much shit? Doesn't this cost like a shit ton of money?
Yes, the heart one costs 9,000.
Oh my god.
Greed costs 12,000, and strength costs 15,000.
So if I give her the charm, I'm not getting it back.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we're not
Maybe do this later.
Good god. Alright.
Yeah.
There might be eventual Coliseum grinding for money.
That's what I ended up doing. The first trial gives you, like, a little over 1,000 per, and when you're up at, like, the very end, you can do that real quick. Here's one of my favorite NPCs.
Accordion bug.
Yes.
By which I mean the accordion is a bug, not that this is the bug playing the accordion. I guess both
Yes.
are true. Isn't there like a hidden path?
I think you have to break a wall, maybe?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I thought there was something like in
It
the
might
ceiling.
be further. Like, it might be on the other side.
Alright, Dracula time.
Yes. It is unsurprising that I enjoy this character. He combines multiple of my favorite aesthetics.
He also looks nothing like any other character in the game and is probably not actually a bug.
Well, I've heard that he's like based off of things that bugs would have nightmares of. Like he's kind of spidery, he's kind of like bat-like,
Yes,
and those are like things that eat bugs.
yeah.
I don't know. Sounds like he smoked a million packs of cigarettes a day.
Apparently.
Even though like the fandom gives him like a super hot voice for some reason. Like in all of the like weird voice acting
Well,
things.
I have received
There's your
Jeffy.
there's your baby.
You're a useless fucking child.
Alright, and you have to be
Okay,
there.
bye. Dude
Okay,
shows up,
bye.
gives me his child, and then fucks off.
Grim, this is not how normal adoption agencies work. So, yeah. Grim is kind of the, like, main antagonist in my fic. I kind of changed it so that he wasn't just randomly inserted and he was actually kind of the main purpose of Lynn's entire journey, because he is calling specifically to one person when he gives the Lantern's call. Well, I mean, in mine anyway. I think it can basically be anyone.
Either I've hallucinated the, like, ceiling thing, or it doesn't appear until later, because I'm not seeing shit.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
Alright. What were we doing again? I guess
Kingdom's Edge. Yeah.
Yeah, I can take a train somewhere near that at least.
Yeah,
Anyway.
just to the King Station. So yeah, Grim is kind of the main antagonist because he looks like that. And he's the reason for that infection, and
What is Hidden Station? Is that the...
that's the one in the basin by the palace.
Okay. I was trying, like... Because there is one that you can only access from the Stag Station that doesn't connect anywhere else, right? That's once you find all the other ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the nest, I think. But yeah, and the whole prophecy thing is that the three of them together are what can either bring the darkness or banish the darkness. Except Grim decides to only tell them the side of the story that benefits him, because of course.
Yes.
And it's actually Brum who gives them the rest of it, like once they're almost all the way through their goal. And that is basically kind of just going to be the end. Like, they're going to banish him with the help of Brum, which you can actually do in the game.
But nobody ever does.
No, because it turns Jeffy into trash. And then...
Jeffy's already trash.
But worse trash. Fuck. Words are hard when Yeah, so it ends with them, and then if they had been quicker, I guess it would have stopped the infection, but by the time that she gets home, everybody's dead anyways. So that's how I will use as my continuation into like having them have more adventures. This is like the Tower of Love, but you can't get into it yet.
I like this. Oh,
But
well, the game let me know. I guess I touched the pixel that tells you what it is.
I love it. But yeah, like currently where I am in my like revised copy, all they know about the prophecy is the Moth Seer has called Lyn the Light and Quirrell the Scholar and has told them, "Don't worry, you will find your warrior." To which they were like, "Oh, well that's Tiso." And so their whole fucking game plan of getting Tiso to join them is to tell them that he's like important in this prophecy that they don't even know what the fuck it is. And when he points that out, they're like, "But a Moth Seer said it." It's gotta mean something.
Speaking of Tiso, are we coming up on that, or do we have to go to the Coliseum first?
We have to go to the Coliseum first.
Okay.
Okay, here, I will find Grimm's.
Yeah, so I found the...
Holy shit!
Yeah, I found Grimm's stats. I made him fucking cracked. Like
800 HP! Jesus
I don't
fucking hell.
Hold on, let me send you your character sheet just for comparison.
There's no way that I would have been able to do that much damage.
Okay, well this is Quirrell's character sheet.
Oh, hi Quirrell.
Well,
Quirrell only had 92 health.
Yeah, no, Grimm was absolutely meant to be unbeatable, and not just a little bit, but like, you know, fucking ridiculous. Like,
why was Quirrell a rogue? The fuck?
Sure idea.
I mean, I guess. Well, because I wasn't using magic classes, because none of them really use, like, soul.
Yeah.
Like, they're all melee fighters.
But yeah, so, like I said, every enemy in the game that would have been in the regions that we were exploring, I actually went ahead and gave stats to. Mostly by just taking their in-game stats and, like from this and translating it. Like, I think it was, you know, however much HP they have, I would just, like, multiply that by whatever to make it fit the system. I translated most of their attacks and stuff. Grimm, I went all out. Like, you need to read out some of those attacks. Like, some of them are complete horseshit.
I like that I gave Quirrell advantage to history checks made in Fog Canyon.
Yeah. But, like I said, so the thing I've been kind of building up to here is, like I said, he was meant to be completely unwinnable, and then... Good.
Oh yeah, sorry.
After that, like, you know, there's this whole thing where Lyn goes through this fucking terrible situation with, like, basically this near-death thing, and... God, how the fuck do I explain this? Like...
Well, the text says, "Boss is not meant to be defeated. As soon as Lyn is at low enough HP, his attacks start doing less damage until she is left with under 5 HP left, and then the battle ends."
I see. But yeah, I'm trying to... Fuck, how did this work? Because, yeah, it's like, you go, you find the... What?
Oh, sorry, I was reading out attacks.
Oh, go ahead.
The Flame Spawner one is 2 hit plus 4, which isn't that bad. Damage D10 plus 4, hits 5 times entire room. Yes. So it would attack everybody except, well, I mean, it was only Lyn in the fight. But if the other two were in the fight, like, if it had happened, like, again later, like, everybody.
Yeah.
Hits 5 times. That's 5 D10 plus 4.
Yup. Okay, I think I'm good with this room.
Teleports after every attack to somewhere in movement range. So, like, he would attack and then just fuck off.
Hoppity fucks.
Lyn didn't have a ranged weapon.
Nope. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Like, it's been a couple of years, so I don't remember exactly. But like, the idea here was, you're finding the three, you're finding the 3 Grimkin to upgrade Jeffy, basically, because there's this whole ritual where, like the current Grim needs to be, like, basically defeated by, like, the new one. or something. I don't fucking know. And this, like, feeds the nightmare heart or something. And so there's this whole thing where, like, basically Lynn is being tasked with, you know, helping raise the child and, you know, initiating this whole thing. And so then, like, she comes back, and then Grimm just kind of, like, beats her to within an inch of her life, and then, like, she gets sucked into the, like, dream world or the nightmare world or whatever. And,
Yeah.
And then this is where it gets fucking weird, is because, like, everything up to this point, you know, made sense within Hollow Knight lore, or at least, like, within the fanfic, like, added characters and stuff. But I had various encounters throughout the adventure. The most, like, there was one where, God, I kind of want to find the original text. I've got it right here. It's just, it'll take me a second to find it.
I love this.
Let's see. Damn it. Let me pause until I find it. Okay, I didn't find the part I was looking for, but I found something else. There's a couple spots throughout the campaign. There's one where the fucking laser boss from Crystal Peak, like, drops in unexpectedly, and it, like, looks like it's about to shoot at you, but then something off-screen kills it, and, like, you hear, like, a strange noise. I think I described it as, like, a low buzz, followed by something that was, like, the sound of, like, wet meat hitting a wall.
Yeah, it was like weird slapping shit. I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, and so I've got there's another part here in Queen's Garden, which we haven't gotten to yet, but basically it's Green Path with more thorns. There's this whole bit with, like, Cloth is in the party temporarily, and you fight one of the Mantis bosses, and, like, it kind of fucks off mid-fight. But then you get to, like, this other area here, and it reappears, and... Yeah, it says right here, Cloth leaps up from her lower platform, club raised, moments from bashing the Mantis over the head. You hear a sudden high-pitched shriek-like noise, and Cloth stops moving completely before falling backwards off the ledge. The Mantis turns to see what happened, and then another high-pitched noise, just like the first, comes from somewhere below. The eyes of the Traitor Lord roll back, and he, too, falls off the ledge. And then you find Cloth's body, and you, like, can speak to her ghost and stuff. And it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And it turns out that, throughout this entire campaign, you've been being stalked by Crumbopulous Michael, who is a hitman from Rick and Morty.
Here I go, killing again!
Because I need to get into this in, like, here's the thing, like, you know, by me saying that, I've already basically given away more information than was presented in the campaign, but, like, I've already said before that this was, like, this weird fucking multiverse.
Worst enemy. Worst fucking enemy.
Because, there was a plot that, like...
It was, like, Gravity Falls level,
yeah,
like...
Okay, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get into that yet. So it turns out the ultimate villain of this campaign was actually Bill Cipher. From Gravity Falls. And he was basically traveling through time and space to, like, gather people from various worlds that were, like, predicted on... So, like, in Gravity Falls, there's this... What is it? The Zodiac Circle or something?
Yeah.
It's basically that, but it's got, like, a bunch of icons on it, representing, like, these special people that he had to find. And so...
You fucking had me try to guess them, and I couldn't guess them, because, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and so...
Was it Ratman one of them?
From Portal, yeah.
Yeah.
It was 12 different, like, worlds from games and TV shows that all got linked together. And... So, yeah, he was gathering all these people together, and, like, you know, there was, like, this fucking... interdimensional portal that was going to be linked to something from the Castlevania show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I see we found the last one
Here's
of these.
the asshole.
Fucking Gaster from Undertale was involved.
Yeah.
I absolutely need to just find some of these clips and just upload them. Like, I'll edit them together and just, you know, show the bullshit ending, and you're just like disbelief over this. Because I was pretty happy with how I wrote it. Like we didn't get far enough to actually do anything in the other worlds, but like
it caught me completely off guard.
yeah, because basically what happens is, you know, you go to the nightmare realm with the giant heart or whatever, and there's this conversation going on between Crumbopulous Michael, who you don't know who this is, but he is insectoid, so it's not completely out of the realm of possibility that this could be like an OC for Hollow Knight stuff. It's like he's talking to Grim, or like Nightmare King Grim, or what. There's like 3 Grims, I don't fucking remember. But you keep like having these hallucinations of like symbols violently flying towards you, and like it's like, okay, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I was like so confused. I'm like, what is happening? Am I dying?
And the symbols were wingdings because Gaster was trying to communicate with you. And so then you get like fucking sucked into this hell dimension, and then just suddenly Undertale.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good.
When you said you are filled with determination, I was like,
that was like I have to like toot my own horn here. Like, I was so happy with how I wrote that, because like, you know, there's this whole setup where you've been separated from Tiso and Quirrell, and you know, like your whole plan to like, you know, help the other Fireflies and everything, it's like all falling apart. You're gonna die and like everything's gonna go to shit. But then it's like, you know, you get this slight like
there's another
there's like you get this slight bit of hope or something, and you see this glowing light ahead of you, and it's like filling you or whatever, and it's like you suddenly think of all that needs to be done, and like, you know, the feeling, or it's like the thought of like returning to your friends, it fills you with determination. Bling! And it like plays the save sound effect. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, like, I'm not kidding when like I say that was probably one of the best sessions of D&D I had ever played, just because of the like mind fuck.
So yeah, now that I've talked about that, I absolutely need to put something together with these clips, because I do still have the recording of you reacting to that live, and it was fucking great.
I love that. I don't think I've like seen it.
Yeah, it's not uploaded anywhere. There was like a couple. There was one of like the wingdings flying towards you. Like there were a few videos of those, because like for the ending of this, I actually made them videos. I didn't just like RP it or whatever. And one of them I just randomly linked to in like the Discord server and gave no context for it, and people are like, what the fuck?
Oh,
huh?
I think I missed that.
Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh no, bad times.
It's a little bit bad.
Oh, I hate so much.
Oh no! I thought it would take me somewhere safe.
Oh,
okay.
Why are there so many spikes?
What the fuck am I even doing here?
That is currently where my shade is in my game.
Oh good.
Yeah, I did not make it out unscathed. Oh my god.
See, I'm not even sure what I'm heading towards at the moment. I'm just exploring.
I know what's over here. It is quite good.
Oh.
It is something that I swear by, but you don't really care about.
I see.
Or at least I don't remember you caring about it. I thought you like were like, it's okay.
Is it the move that makes the dash deal damage?
No. I also swear by that one. Did you not like that one?
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to keep going down?
Yeah, this is, I think, where the, like, giant 420 cache of Geo is. It's funny because it's the weed number.
Yes. But yeah, it's like there's a part of me that's like almost upset by the fact that I've now like fully explained the like, you know, the twist of that without like building up to it properly. But whatever. But yeah, like I said, there was originally plans to have this thing basically be this universe hopping like massive adventure with like this whole fucking plot with Bill Cipher, like. I think I had it so like he had gathered like basically all of the other characters, but then like some weird shit happened with Gaster where like
Gaster happened.
Yeah, where it's like he was originally, you know, sane and fairly normal and just kind of like a scientist, but then like some weird shit happened and he got fucked up, and that kind of led to like how he is in the like weird secret Undertale content. I don't remember. I've got the notes. Also, this place is going on for fucking ages. What the hell?
It seems to be. I did not remember it going on this long. Ah, there you go.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember what all the characters or like all the worlds were, because I tried to make it so that it was all either stuff that like people who just disappeared mysteriously, or like, you know, had some sort of connection where they could be like, you know, reasonably said like, oh, this person, you know, disappeared into a portal because this happened. So like there was Lucamine from Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
There was Romani from Majora's Mask because she gets like abducted by the aliens. Sirius Black because he falls into the Veil. There was the Ratman from Portal.
Because Ratman.
I forget what the guy's name was from Castlevania.
Oh, was it Saint Germain?
Yeah, I don't remember if he was one of the people
he was
or...
he was the one that had the... Oh, yay, lore tablet you can't read without having a very specific charm that nobody wants to use.
Good.
Because he was the one that had, like, the fucking tunnel.
Yeah, because I tied the, like, the weird, like, space-time tunnel from that into this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had Homeschool Winter in there. That was a good one. But yeah, it was some crazy shit, and it's like, I had to basically come up with, like, you know, an end game plan. There was going to be this whole thing where, like, you know, you're going through all this shit, kind of like world hopping or whatever, and you eventually end up in the final place where he's gathered the 12 people into, like, this fucking ritualistic circle to, like, gain power or whatever, but then, like, something happens and you die, but then you respawn in the ruins in Undertale because you saved there. Like...
Oh...
I don't know. It had promise, but goddamn, like I wasn't sure how
it would have been so long.
I also wasn't sure how I was gonna handle most of the other stuff because you know, first of all, I'd have to like, you know, stat everything, but like, I was trying to think, you know, for the Undertale section, like, how do I recreate the style of fighting in that where you're like not dealing damage? Like, how do I do this in a D20 format?
It would probably just more be your, like, roleplay. I don't know. Like, you could choose combat or roleplay, because, like, a big part of D&D is, like, to try and talk your way out of things. Like, we talked our way out of a, like, boss battle with a green dragon because we, like, made promises to it and actually delivered on it and shit. We got what we wanted, and it got what it wanted, and nobody fought. Like, I don't know. I really like using diplomacy in D&D. I find it a lot more interesting. What?
What?
Okay.
Nothing wrong with Snakeboxer 4.
But, I don't know. I find it a lot more interesting to, like, solve the problems rather than just, like, oh, good, the hive. Rather than just, like...
Wait, am I near the hive?
I don't know, there's bees. I think this is like the back end of the hive.
Oh, I don't think I can access it from this side, can I?
I am unsure. Hello, Mason.
So, I don't remember what this thing is that you swear by, or, like, if I... Like, I have no fucking idea where I am.
You're up. Oh. I think it's right here. Yeah.
No, I think I used this. Das.
Das. Does that thing be dream nailedable? Wow.
Is that thing be dream nailedable? That was a good sentence.
Why?
What? I don't know, there's bee noises. I had to...
Oh, I didn't hear the bee noises. Bee Larry King.
I like Bee Larry King. Ugh.
No. Worst.
That's fine. So, I didn't mention this earlier because we were, you know, like, neck deep in talking about weird-ass fan stuff that we made. But, earlier, I completely glossed over the fact that I found the last Nail Master. I can do this now. And right next to his area, there's, like, a dead body on a pike. And if you attack it, it just drops, like, fucking 10 of these giant jumping enemies.
I thought that only happened in the randomizer. Or is that actually a thing that happens?
I'm pretty sure that's a thing that happens.
Oh my god. Are we gonna do it?
I mean, I fucked off. I didn't want to deal with that. Like...
Oh.
I don't know, if I ever have to go back there, maybe, but not with my current abilities.
God, I hate them. You can, go see Yoda.
Yoda.
Yes.
Is the giant grub Yoda?
No. Sly.
Yoda. Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, well, here's the place. Fuck it, we're doing it.
Wonderful.
I didn't realize I was accidentally going back here. Okay, where the hell am I?
You are now in the little domey room.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I climbed up a huge amount to get up here. Apparently that is not the case. Alright, bad? Are we about to have a bad time? Here we go. Can I just cheap him out? I'm only seeing two. I thought there was way more. What, did they just fall through the ground? Oh.
Fantastic.
I suppose that's one way to get rid of them. Hold on, I don't know if you get anything for doing this, other than just Geo. Yeah,
Maybe it was one time.
Here we go.
Oh, haha.
So yeah, it's only two. I thought it was like 10.
I'm pretty sure that only happened in the randomizer.
Did we get more? Should probably heal first. This seems pointless and kind of just like an Easter egg, honestly. But also, I never... So is this supposed to be like the 4th Nail Master?
I don't know. I thought there was only 3.
Okay, I guess it's probably not going to do anything. Alright, I would
guess
like
in a
to...
general upward direction.
Yeah. Oh good, more.
That's what you wanted, wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, I suppose so. More Geo was never a bad thing.
Oh no! Okay.
Why are these the worst?
I just saw the one encroaching from behind and I was afraid. Bad.
I'm probably not supposed to use the hurricane on this.
Well.
The hurricane is good for bosses that are, like, stationary. Like, you know, if it's, like, in a stunned... Or,
yeah.
I don't know. I remember abusing it a lot, but that was also with the charm equipped that lets you use those faster.
That's true. You do have access to that now, but not, like, immediately.
Yeah, I have to go back to...
rather out of the way. Dirtful.
Oh, good. There's
yay, Markoff.
Oh, there's a Markoff here.
Behind the barrier.
Okay, good. Fuck that.
Remember the gate that just got small?
Yes. I didn't until you mentioned it. That thing was great. I like how I was originally just gonna, you know, go to the Coliseum, and instead we've done anything but that.
Well... good. Oh, okay. Oh.
It was still not important.
It often isn't. Come on, that bug was too far in the background to be important.
Yes. Stupid jumpy guys.
Yeah. No! Worst?
They're kind of bad.
Ambush? Good, more space.
I feel like, more than any other area in this game, at least so far, this place has just been wandering and, like...
Oh my god.
This is terrible.
Aspens. And then you're evil.
So far, we've only found one fake one. There's probably a bunch of them in Deep Nest, because fuck Deep Nest.
Oh, yeah, that does seem like the place that would have them. I feel like the Collector has one.
That's weird.
I could be misremembering. Oh, I forgot the Collector, like, kidnaps Lynn because she's, like, shiny.
I did not remember that either.
That's, like, the next scene that I have to write. Well, no. I have to write them getting, like, attacked by a bunch of the palace guards that are a giant pain in the ass to fight. And then Tiso, who was, like, taking shelter in the pleasure house, like, sees Lynn because she's bright fucking lime green. And...
freaking pleasure house.
Yeah. Well, because he's not a true warrior anymore, so he can afford luxuries like the hot springs.
Ah, yes.
And it turns out that they have amazing healing properties, and now he's, like, fully healed. And so he runs down there and saves them, and then he's like, alright, fucking fine, clearly you guys need somebody to protect you because you're useless and I am a warrior again. Because now he has purpose again. And then Lynn, like, immediately gets snatched by the Collector, and then it's
okay,
like a
bye.
Well, I had to have a Tiso and Quirrell bonding moment somehow, because, like, so far, Tiso has just ignored his very existence every time he's been around.
I hate that I have absolutely no fucking idea what I'm doing.
You should go up and bench. This is Hornet.
Oh god. Okay. I guess we can end on Hornet then.
Yeah, that's good. Then we can Coliseum next time. But yeah.
Ah yes, the screen that everybody hates because you can't exit this tent. It's like, but what's back there? And it's like, Ash.
Nothing.
It's like, but there might be stuff.
There's clearly not.
Let me see how much of this area I've seen yet. I don't have too many dead ends.
Amount.
There was a path. Oh, right. Okay, so the path below me, that was the shade thing. So actually, I guess I've been everywhere except for possibly the top of the right of the two like vertical shafts, because I think
that's where the Coliseum is, because you can see it's written at the top.
The right of the. We'll figure it out.
I don't know my directions.
I'm sorry. Here, let's use Burger King again. I'm referring to top left corner of the image. Like, I don't think I've been up here.
Oh, no. You have not. That's where more lore is.
This whole game's a bunch of lore. You get one sentence at a time and very little context.
Yes. And yet, we piece it together.
Well, some people piece it together. I don't.
I love Hornet. It's okay. I piece it together for you. That's why I'm here, to explain the lore and also rant about my
I know about the lore because of Mossbag.
Also, me too. Yeah. Mossbag helped me piece it together with his totally legit Hollow Knight videos.
Alright, are you gonna suck? I remember not being a big fan of this fight.
At least it's not a very far walk to get back.
I don't have any fragile stuff equipped.
Oh, that's good. Adina! Ugh, I hate her
Gotta
parry
look out for
move.
the counter, yeah. Why did I not do anything about that?
Just stands there.
I was like looking up at my health to see if I needed to heal, and it's like, oh, we'll be fine. Damn it.
I like that she took 2 steps and did the same move. Very smart of you, Hornet. Good job. Oh good, the spikes.
That blend into the background. They don't blend in as much here as they do in the fucking Pantheon version.
Yeah, that's true. The Pantheon version is much more like white. Shaw!
Oh my god, please.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Haha, she was dumb. Well. Worst.
I kind of hate this fight.
It is bad. But you can get the Shade Cloak after this, I think.
I can? I thought this just gave the king symbol.
Yeah, but that leads you into the abyss where you get the...
Ah, okay.
Ooh. Japes.
Ah!
Ah!
Please.
Hornet. Goddamn. You jumpy bitch.
Oh my god. Do something where I can heal, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, we're probably dead.
I have faith.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, I can heal once.
Don't let the fear take you.
The fear has taken me a little bit, it's okay.
No. Nice. Fuck you, Hornet.
Fucking hate the spikes.
Ah.
I'm just trying to... Oh.
Oh, yeah!
Fucking clutch. Damn.
Not even close!
I thought I was only like halfway through that fight.
I knew you were close, but like, it was close. Dear Lord.
Can I please go back and heal?
was genuinely exciting.
How far back is the thing? Jesus.
Apparently quite.
Alright, let's go grab
So
that unlocked.
this is like a flashback to the last Hornet fight, but my foot is asleep.
Oh, good.
And I can finally move it again.
Oh, no. What do you mean you can finally move it again with something preventing you?
The boss fight. Don't ask, I don't know.
I see. This place is weird.
Slightly. Oh look, a corpse.
A very large one.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't remember when the game ever really explains this, but the Pale King, who, again, disappeared into a dream after buying a bunch of buzzsaws, which we have yet to see, used to be this giant worm, and then, like, reincarnated into a fork.
Yes.
Like,
I think the reason that he changed his form was to, like, be more of size with the citizens.
Probably.
But yeah, this is the, like, the corpse of the higher being. All of the ash in the kingdom is the molt from this thing.
Oh, what the hell?
You're dying. It's okay. Big Sis is here to save you. And then fuck off.
Apparently. Alright. So, yeah, that was, again, so the progression of this game is weird. You know, you have to go through the first few areas to gather some upgrades, and then you eventually find the, what the fuck is the place even called? I don't even have it on the map. The moth area.
Oh, the fuck. The resting grounds.
Yeah, so you find there, and then, you know, you get the dream nail, and then you eventually, you know, are basically told, like, okay, you have to go find the 3 dreamers and deal with them to open up the seal. And it's like, okay, so we now have a goal in mind. And it's like, at this point, I could be going after some of them, but there's also, you know, other upgrades to collect. That wasn't an upgrade. That was basically just a key that just lets you get through, if you remember, when I was down here, there was the door at the bottom.
Gotta use Burger King again.
Nah, it's fine. But yeah, I guess we'll end it there, which is a little annoying because I would have liked to complete exploring the area, but there's not a whole lot of it left.
No, you've basically got the lore guy, which does actually, he's the one that tells you about the corpse and whatever. And then just, like, upwards into the Coliseum.
What's left? Oh, that's just actually, no, what is left?
Like, into the purple?
Oh, below the purple.
Below the purple.
Like
that's, like, where you came in.
Like...
Oh.
Here?
I think that might be, like, where the hive is.
Okay. Yeah, well, we'll do some wandering. Gotta check that stuff, gotta do Coliseum, gotta, you know, take Jeffy around. We haven't actually shown off Jeffy.
Oh yeah, we gotta end with Jeffy.
It's, how many notches does he take?
I think 2.
Oof.
It's okay. You'll have enough soon.
There he is.
Oh, he's so tiny and cute. I forgot he was so small at first. You gotta take him near some enemies so that we get the cute little fireball spits. And see why you don't take him into Fog Canyon.
Here, fight this thing for me. I'm sure you'll be very effective. Does he not in this phase, actually? I might have to beat one of the things first.
Oh, that's true. You might have to. He might just be cute right now.
Yeah. So yeah, I get to spend 2 notches to, you know, have a thing follow me that does nothing. But eventually he will ineffectually shoot at enemies. Anyway. Bye.
Bye.